I took a gamble on a new indie that came my way, and you know what? I ended up really liking it. It was like a nice combo of addictive and then very, very relaxing, with it being very focused on base management and then defending your own town. You had a lot that you had to pay attention to, but it's also something that I found myself getting more and more invested in. The delightful soundtrack didn't hurt either, as the tunes were equally as good and relaxing too. Becastled is a fun indie and one I think you should play. So the game is sort of split into being a real-time strategy game of sorts. You have two main things you need to pay attention to: the base building along with then defending your town at night. So how does the base building work? Well, you start out with your castle, and that is your main building. Here you have your workers to then build out your structures, like homes for people to live in, farms or hunting huts to be able to obtain food for your people, other assortment of buildings to get resources to build plenty of new structures, defense fortifications like walls and towers, and other things to consider. The morale of your people is another thing, with taverns and churches being a good way to boost that up, along with proper placement of where people are. Living next to, say, louder structures could then disturb those citizens. You're always expanding, fighting NPC enemies to then clear the way, using an upgrade tree to choose your own new set of upgrades that you want to focus on. This area of the game has its own mode, so you can just build and sort of take in that relaxing nature as well. Now there is a ticking clock element where once a day is over, you'll need to then defend your own town, so hopefully you have some defenses and soldiers to help you out with this. This can be rather exciting as you're trying to then build that up and also then defend your home. I got absolutely slaughtered later on with an entire army just laying waste and taking out my town. It was in this failure that it made me want to then try again and see how I could better create and then defend my town. These two main elements go very well together. Again, it creates something that is very easy to get invested into. You're learning by doing in many cases. I picked up more each time I played it, along with that sense of relaxation and just expanding and growing your kingdom. When it comes to issues, it's these sort of random glitches that pop up and I'm like, okay, what's going on here? For example, I start up a new fresh game and the game never gave me any option to build at all. I was trying to figure it out if I did something wrong, and after some frustration, I came to terms that the game just never wanted me to build. So I restarted it and it worked just fine there. There's some other little annoying elements that will pop up, like in the tutorial. I could not select any of my siege stuff to then use to attack. Maybe I was doing something wrong, and if that's the case, I feel like the game did a very poor job of conveying that to the player and how you can proceed. This is where I think the game could benefit from some more improvements, and especially those refinements. I really like what they have here. It's a surprising, very fun, and yet relaxing game. It just needs some more attention in some areas. Becastled is a hidden gem like indie, where it is very accessible, easy to pick up, and then very addictive once you start getting into it. And then you can figure out the most efficient ways to build out your town. The replay value is considerably high with this game. It's a single player game that has a lot of charm. It's something I can relax to, along with something that's also continually keeping me engaged. engaged. I recommend you check out Becastled. Have you played Becastled? What are your thoughts on it? Let me know all of this in the comments down below. If you're interested in supporting the channel, please check out my Patreon page. For just $1 a month, you can help to keep this channel going strong, and this allows me to be able to do more for my awesome audience. Please check out the links in the description and pinned comment for ways to support the channel. And most of all, thank you very much for watching.